St. Lucia's Gender Affairs Minister Virginia Albert POYOTTE launched the country's campaign against violence toward women Monday, calling for national unity in combating gender-based violence. POYOTTE told reporters during the weekly pre-cabinet press conference of the importance of the investment in this crusade in marking the International Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women.
The Department of Gender has been engaged in a project with the French government, and this project is spread over a 2-year period, and it is focused on our attempts at trying to end violence against women and girls. We have had many situations where women and girls find themselves victims of domestic violence, sometimes at the mercy of their partner, and we have to unite. We have to invest so that we can end that kind of violence. And I have indicated that the Department of Gender, it is not a department just for women, but it is a department that has to promote equality between both men and women. So I call on all St. Lucians and persons around the world to come together and let us see what is possible, what we can do, small as it may be, to end that violence against women and girls.
POYOTTE emphasized that the Department of Gender is not just for women, but aims to promote equality between genders. She also provided an update on the efficacy of the Domestic Violence Act passed 2 years ago.
The Domestic Violence Act did make a request that it's not just having an act and leave it there. We have to implement the act. And a lot of the activities that we are undertaking now is in response to this act. And we have done training for police officers so that they understand how to implement certain sections of the act. We also did training for magistrates so that they understand the implication of the act and how they handle disputes and matters that come before them. Before, when there was incidents of crime, the police would just lump everything as a criminal matter. But now they have to disaggregate it to know what is domestic and what is just a plain criminal matter. So that kind of data is coming in now, so that in the coming months, we should be able to see documentation of incidents and cases of violence against women or domestic violence. So definitely we are working on that with regards to responding to the different clauses in the Act.
The department has conducted training for police officers and magistrates to better handle domestic violence cases, developing manuals and guides to support implementation of domestic violence legislation.
We have over 1,000 police officers, and we did training for about 50. And we also developed a manual, a guide, so that they can follow. So even those who have not had the training, they would have the guide in terms of what is expected of them, how do they document domestic violence cases, and how do they record, and how do they deal with cases as they come to them. So it is one that we are continuing. We got some funding from it was a 600,000 euro project with the French government, and we have had a number of activities. We have put up all the billboards all over trying to promote the idea of no violence against women. And as I said, as we observe the 16th day of activism that started on the 25th of November to the 10th of December, we are actually engaged in a lot of promotional activities to discourage violence against women.
The campaign runs from November 25th to December 10th, with activities aimed at raising awareness and reducing gender-based violence. Gina Filippi, HDS News Force.